This is Edgewood Express, and this is where you're going to go to sign up and register for your classes. Again, it's express.edgewood.edu, and when you get here, you will go either to students here or current students here. And then you're going to go over to the left here and go to courses and registration. When you get here, if you go down a little bit, there are two ways that you can look up classes. I'm going to start with course search. It'll tell you the term. Always make sure you're on the right term. For our purposes today, we want to look at fall 2020. And there are, again, two ways to search for classes. This is the departmental way, so you can look up any class by the department. Or right here is the general education search. And this is where we talked about tags before. So you could just put the number or the letter of the tag in there and it'll show you all the classes for that tag. So let's look up a W tag, a writing tag, and see what we get. So I'm going to put the W in there and I'm going to leave all this stuff alone because it'll just mess up your search. And I want to make sure that I'm only going to look at the open classes. Because if I want to look at the full classes, I'll get frustrated because I want this one, but it's closed. So only looking at the open classes. And then hit search. Here we have all the English courses that have a W tag. The W tag is right here, so it's English 110W, and this is the section number 003, 04, 5, and usually it's the same class, but when you see different section numbers, that usually means there's a different instructor teaching it. That's the only difference usually. So this is English 110. And tells you who the faculty is. There are 7 out of 16 seats open, so the class is still open. It meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. T is Tuesday, R is Thursday, 8 to 9:50, and it's 4 credit hours, which means it probably meets 4 hours during that week. So let's say I want to register for this class. There are two ways to do it. You can either click right here on the add button and then add the course. And sometimes you just have to wait a couple minutes. If you click it twice, you'll get kicked out of the system. So, okay, so here's my course. It's added. Now, if I want to drop it, I'm going to click on drop and drop course. And this time, I want to look under the department. So let's look under art. But in order to look under art, I have to make sure that now that the tag part is empty. Otherwise, there are no W tags in art, so I wouldn't get any classes. So I put art, I go down, again, I'm leaving this alone, and I want to make sure I'm only looking at open classes, and I search, and here are all the art classes. So I want to look at art 126, so I'm going to click down, here it is, right here. So again, Art 126, this one has two tags, an A and a G tag. Art of the Western World, this is the instructor. There's 11 seats out of 18 open. Meets Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11:50, and it's 4 credits. But I'm not really sure about what this class is about, so I'm going to click on the link, and it's going to take me to describe what the class is about. And I'm going to look, and there are no prerequisites. Prerequisite means a class that you maybe have to take before you can take this class. So this one says there are none, so I'm free to take it. And there's another way that you can add this course. You could add it this way, right when you're in the screen, and it'll take you back to the other screen. I want to stress that you don't use this back button with the system because it'll boot you out. So we're going to use this back button. It'll take us back. So let's look at one more. I want to do another search again. This time I want to look at biology. I'm going to hit biology, make sure there's nothing in my general education, leave this alone, open section and search. Okay, I want to look at Biology 151. Here it is. 151. Notice it meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 to 1:50. And this down here, there's this other, why does it meet different time? This is the lab time. So this is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1 to 1:50 is the lecture, and then Tuesdays from 9 to 11:50 is the lab. So let's open this one up and see what it's all about. When I look into this, I'm looking and it's like, oh, this one has a lot of prerequisites. So I want to look, okay, completion of WTAG. So you want to look through this and make sure you can are able to take this class. If you try to take it and you don't have the prereqs, it won't let you take it. So let's go back. And I just want to go through a couple things. If you take a class that goes from 9 to 9:50 and you see another class that you want to take and it starts at 10, that leaves you 10 minutes in between. Don't worry about that because our campus, as you know, is very small. So you can easily get to one class to another in 10 minutes. An average schedule that folks take is usually about 15 credits. 12 credits is minimal that you can take and still remain at full time. Make sure, again, to click into those course descriptions and make sure that you have the prerequisite. That's very important. The only other thing is to let you know here, you can see some classes are 3 credits, some are 4. Again, that just means how much time you will work. You will actually be in the class, 3 hours versus 4 hours. It also will tell you how much homework you will be expected to be doing. So usually with a 3 credit class, you'll probably want to think about you're doing 6 hours of work outside the class. You just double it. That's how you register. So thank you very much.